So welcome back to the channel and welcome to some beautiful conditions here in the Netherlands. And this is the first time that I am in this particular area. I haven't been here before, but it's the middle of summer, you know, it's been quite hot for the whole week, and so it's quite difficult to find some lovely conditions. And I figured that this small heather wetland area that I'm in right now is in the middle of some farmlands. And that's why I chose to go to this particular location, because if you're looking for a little bit of fog, one key ingredient is moisture. You need to have a high moisture in the air. And when it's been hot for the whole week, usually that moisture drops. But what do farmers do? Yes, they spray their lands with water. And all around this area is farmlands. So I figured that the moisture in the air could be quite high here. With a low temperature tonight, I figured that there would be a chance of a little bit of fog. Well, I got my little bit of fog, so I'm really happy with that. I think I see a shot there, so I'm going after that. And finding the right conditions is only half of it, you know. Now comes the tricky part, and that is finding a shot in an unknown location. So let's see what we can do here. So this fog is actually getting quite dense here, much more than I anticipated for. So great conditions, and I just took a couple of images here. You can see this lake here on the side. There's a bowl-shaped bush there, looks really nice. But just a minute ago, there was a whole big group of geese swimming here. And they didn't fly off, just a few, so they stayed in this area. You can still see them. So I took a couple of shots at a real high ISO just to freeze that motion with the sun not even up yet. It was actually quite difficult. So I hope these shots worked. So if they work, then I will show them right now. So I hope these shots worked. And the other shot that I'm looking at is this tree here at the opposite side of the lake. It just looks really nice. It's on a little bit of an island, and in the foreground here you got this leading line leading towards that tree over there. So it looks pretty nice. So that's one shot that I am going after at the moment. And this is one of those mornings where, you know, it's a complete clear blue sky, as you can see. So when the sun is going to be up, this fog will be gone rapidly. So it's clearing a little bit now on this side, and you can see that those geese are still here. So I'm going to try to frame up a shot with those geese. Would be nice with that beautiful colors in the sky. Amazing. So quickly going to take this one. Let me show you what I framed up here. It's this shot, and you can see that I left a lot of sky in, and that's actually, you can't see it on the screen I think, but this cloud is in the top of my frame. You can see it up here, and that actually makes the image for me. It gives it a little bit more atmosphere. So quickly gonna take this one and then heading on. I already took the one with the leading line. Don't know if it worked, but I think this is a real nice image. a beautiful conditions here. Absolutely amazing, and all those birds just make those shots, you know. It's really good. Just look at this side here. You have this bowl shape on the right, which looks really nice, but right next to it is a group of, there's one flying in right now, quickly pushing the shutter, but there's a group of trees together creating some depth in the image. And then in the front you have all these birds swimming through the reflection, and it just looks pretty epic. So let me try to zoom in a little bit here now. It's quite difficult to focus, but I'm focusing on those birds, at least I try to focus on the birds. I'll just see if anything is in focus with those birds. Just trying some stuff here, but it just looks really nice with that moody backdrop. I'm actually just 5 meters into this reserve, and I immediately found this pond here, but it stretches out for about 2 kilometers. So I'm gonna walk this path, see if I can get something nice. I know there is a boardwalk at the end, which I'm very interested in, and especially with this fog. So maybe I should go there. Wow, what a location. Absolutely amazing. So I have some joyful news here. Very happy to share, and especially right now with all those ducks here. Oh my god, what a shot here. Let me quickly press the shutter here, and then let me show you what I'm so happy about. So that is amazing. Let me show you. The white beast is back, and it couldn't have come at a better time than this. Just amazing conditions. So let me show you. I just needed a little bit more focal range for that rising sun with those birds, and I just thought, let's switch to the beautiful white beast here. Let me show you here. Look at that sun in the top corner. And I just got a lot of shots with the sun on the right, that bush on the left, and then all these ducks in the middle, some of them running over the water. Absolutely amazing, you know. It doesn't get any better than this. So I had to reach, I could lower the ISO, still keep the shutter speed up to 1/400, 1/800 of a second. That's what I tried to get the motion blur out. And there's also, I'm only seeing it right now. I wanted to go to those boardwalks, but you know, every 5 meters I see something else, something beautiful. Then I'm going back, but wow, that sun is amazing. But what I'm seeing at the moment is that there is a couple of pools in the water there that look really nice. Maybe with a couple of birds in front of it. That would also be nice. Let me show you those first images first. And then let me show you what I got right now. Great. What a morning. What a morning. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Absolutely amazing. I don't know what just happened, but I was aiming for those poles, but just on my left I saw one image completely filled with golden light, sun on the top, and a couple of geese in a row just swimming in the bottom. Absolutely phenomenal. You know, what more do you want? What more do you want on a morning like this? I want more. I want more. I'm gonna walk a little bit further because, like I said, I don't know this area and I don't want to stick in the first area that I find and then later find out there are much better shots. So I think I got some amazing material here. I hope they all worked out. It's all straight into the sun. Dynamic range is a bit difficult, but at least in the middle of summer, wow, a morning like this, I could use this, you know. I could definitely use this. I was feeling a little bit uninspired lately, even after those great mornings in Denmark. But yeah, it's back. The spark is back. Don't forget, my 2025 calendar is now available for pre-sale on my webshop. So if you go to the description of this video, there's a link to the webshop where you can buy the calendar. If you want something nice on the wall in your house and support this channel, then this might be a good idea. And don't forget, on all the people that buy the calendar in pre-sale, I'm gonna personally sign the calendar, and I'm gonna give away one free print. So I'm just randomly gonna select someone that's buying it in the pre-sale, and that's gonna get an additional free print sent it to their house. So please look in the description. Found the boardwalk that I was looking for. Look behind me. Beautiful boardwalk here through this open field with that sun in the back. It just looks ridiculously good. Maybe a couple of minutes too late, but there's still a lot of atmosphere here. So I'm taking this shot with this boardwalk leading to the right to where the light is coming from. Always like the leading lines to lead to the point where the light is coming from in an image. So I think this is really good, and I'm walking a little bit further because I'm actually hoping to get a little side light from the left. So with the boardwalk in that direction, because the most interesting trees, as you can see, are right behind me there. So I'm gonna walk a little bit further, but until now, magical conditions. You know, I can't wish for better conditions. Maybe I messed up and these images aren't that good, but it's not the conditions, you know. This is just perfect. And if I made the best of it, I leave that to you. Please leave a comment underneath here, and please like the video if you like it, and subscribe. You know, magic. And I hope I did good with these conditions, but it's always difficult to see on the back of the camera. All of these shots are rushed in seconds. Saw a geese there, saw a duck there, reacting and pushing the shutter, and then just hoping that there's something in there that's right. So this is the shot of the boardwalk that I just took. I'm going to see where it leads, if there are some interesting backgrounds to it. So this next composition with this Boardwalk works way better. There's some beautiful sidelight. Just look behind me. You can see that I'm using this path now, leading towards those beautiful trees in the back there. And I'm cutting off this bush on the left. So I'm only taking a portrait shot here. And then I'm just doing a focus tag. So I'm focusing right here in front on the boardwalk, at the end of the boardwalk, and then one on the trees. So 3 shots that I'm gonna stick together, that everything is in focus. You know, it's just really, really nice with that beautiful morning, early morning sidelight here. Ridiculously good. So I love an image like this. And I'm gonna try to include, there's a little dead tree next to it. I'm gonna try to include that also, but I'm already happy with this composition. So let me show you on the back here, so that you can see what I'm talking about. So you see I got this path leading towards the trees in the top corner, and from the left is all that beautiful early morning light coming in. So making sure I'm not overexposing anything, and then I'm focusing here, here and there. So I was just looking at some of those pictures from the beginning with all those geese and that beautiful light. And my conclusion was that I might have switched, I might have, you know, I'm not sure, switched to the big white a little bit too early. But that's the most difficult in situations like this, you know. You make a choice at one point and then that beautiful light appears and then there's no way back, you know. You're not switching anymore at that point, especially with birds or wildlife involved. You don't want to disturb them, so I chose the big white just because I hoped to get some close-up shots, but eventually that I couldn't get that close. But I think I managed to get away with a lot of good shots. So once again, let me know what you think of the shots. And I'm struggling here to put that tripod up. I'm looking at a shot, possible shot here. It looks pretty nice, so I'm gonna try to shoot this. So it's gonna be a handheld one, pretty easy at the moment. So I'm just gonna take you along with me. Let's have a look. I just saw some nice atmosphere here in a bush that I really like. Some birds in the sky also. Take a couple of shots. Let me show you this. So this is that scene that I was just looking at. And I was actually most interested in this particular set of trees here. As you can see, there's a couple of layers here that I really like. And then just 2 birds just flying on top there. I don't know if I managed to get those in the shot. Yes, I did. But I don't know if the composition was that good, so we will see at home. So if it worked, then this is the shot. I think it's pretty nice. No, it's away from the sunrise. Sunrise is on the other side, so that side is a little bit more of the atmosphere. And now I'm walking back towards where those ducks are. Hopefully I can get some nice shots of them. So there are 2 lakes over here. There's one on the left where I started out this morning, and one here on the right, and there's a path leading straight through it. And I thought if I go there I can shoot these birds on eye level. But on the side here there is actually a swan with 2 youngsters sitting there. And I don't know much about birds, you know. I'm not a biologist or anything like that, but yeah, I know if there's a swan with youngsters, you just have to watch out. And I think the mother is in the water with the two youngsters. Youngsters are sitting just behind those reeds on the left. And this is, I think, the father sitting on top here, and he is constantly, if I move 2 meters forward, he's blowing at me like get out of here. So with swans, always be careful. You know, they can easily break your arm when they're hitting you with their wings. So just don't come close to them. But I got a couple of nice close-up shots with that fog going around it. You can see that fog lifting up behind it. It just looks really nice. And with that backlight, amazing. And on the right side here, there are also a couple of nice smaller ducks that I tried to photograph. And yeah, looks really nice. So I'm pretty happy with those swan shots that I got, and of that duck that is washing itself here on the right side. Just looks nice. So yeah, what a morning. I'm pretty excited. Still not finished. I'm still gonna walk over to that side, see if I can get a little bit closer to those ducks on the pool on the left side here. But yeah, I'm really happy with the results this morning until now. Yeah, what can I say? Sometimes you have a morning like this where everything seems to come together. So like I said earlier, I just hope I managed to get it, you know, to capture that beauty, which sometimes can be really hard. So this is the shot of the swan and the ducks on the right. I hope they worked out. So this is the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed this trip. At least I did. I thought it was absolutely amazing. And if there's one piece of advice that I can give you at the end of this video, is whatever you do, always bring your camera. Even on a location that you don't know, when you go out scouting, always take it. You never know what you're going to come up with. And I know some friends that never do it, that never take their camera on their first visit somewhere. But I always take it, because you never know what you are going to see. And just like today, I would have missed all this beauty. You know, there's always something to create. You don't have to find an exact image that you're going to take and then go back to it. Just go with the flow, you know, something like that. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please push that thumbs up button and leave a comment underneath this video. And if you didn't already, there is a subscribe button somewhere underneath here. If you push it and select all on the notification bell, that's pretty important, then you will get a message when I release my next video. So it's totally free. So I hope to see you on the next trip. See you then. Bye bye.